risk, financial, operational, external, and strategic. And I thought that was interesting because when I first read that chart in your book, the thing that it got me thinking about was these are all the things that keep companies anchored on today. So what's my financial model? What are my current operating? What are my metrics? What are my promises to external stakeholders? And yet you treat it in a slightly different way. You couch them in terms of what are all the risks to those things. And I think one of the things I found most interesting was that I instantly gravitated towards these are all anchors for today. And you're treating them as actually, no, these are things you should look at to say what could go desperately wrong with any one of these things.
Right. Like, this is the thing is I didn't call myself a futurist. I got hired at HP, and all of a sudden I discovered that was my job title. The thing is, you can't. There are two things about the future, right? You can know. You can't know what future will happen, but you can know what futures are plausible, and this is, I think, the difference, right? Which futures are most likely. And which futures are plausible, because I don't know, I guess rocket ships and flying cars are plausible futures for Jeff Bezos and Larry Page, but these are also people who take the rocket ship out for a spin on their retirement party, right? Like, that's not likely a plausible future for all of us in the next 10 years based on kind of the energy demands of devices like that. So my point is, there are things that are realistic, there are things that aren't, and I think that we need to get much more granular about the things that are realistic and what we would do in response, right? When you take a look at a company like Amazon, Amazon didn't have a COVID playbook, they didn't have a COVID plan, they got hit like everybody else. And so my question to you about what's different about them is, if I gave you all of the money, I gave you the best people, the best infrastructure, I even gave you a board that was going to let you do whatever the heck you wanted. Could you absorb 10 years of growth in 90 days? Could you hire up a workforce the size of the Ford Motor Corporation because the opportunity appeared in front of you, like, in a quarter?